So, every team will bring their own individual characteristics. They're all different. They have a slightly different style, maybe a different emphasis. And, you take on those challenges every day. And even during the games, changes can be made to the lineup or to the approach, and you have to adapt to that during the course of the game. And the players are really used to that now. They've managed to show that they can, in the middle of a game, change from one particular setup to another and cope with it. So and they need to be able to do that. That's the level they're at. It's the top level of hurling, and if you can't adjust to what the opposition are doing, you're going to pay a price for it. So that's something that all the teams are well prepared for.
John, any lessons from the league encounter? I know you probably had a sluggish start that day, and it kind of cost you.
Our performance levels on the day were poor. We were low. We didn't hit any of our targets, and that's just the bottom line. We allowed Cork too much time in the ball. When you allow Cork teams time in the ball, they're going to do a lot of damage, and that's the bottom line. So that's, obviously something that we're going to have to work really, really hard on Sunday. We have to make sure that we are really busy around the field, and putting in the hard shift. And if we don't get the hard shift, you're going nowhere. That's the foundation stone of any performance if you're working hard. So we didn't work hard enough in the league, and that's the bottom line. So we need to make sure we get that right on Sunday.
Big crowd expected here in LNT Gaelic grounds. Looking forward to, you and the team looking forward to getting back out in front of the fans.
Absolutely, yeah. Listen, we've had phenomenal support over the last number of years, so we're very, very fortunate to have them. And there are days when you really, really need them. And I have a feeling on Sunday we're going to need every man jack of them out there, shouting on the team. So, yeah, listen, you can't beat the Munster Championship. The atmosphere is always electric, whether you're a supporter, whether you're a player, or whether you're involved in the backing team, it doesn't matter. Everybody loves the Munster Championship. So, yeah, listen, we're looking forward to it, very much looking forward to it. We have a lot of work put in. It's time now to put our cards on the table and see where we go.
Just finally, Cork, just touching on our league game, is that the Cork performance, is that a true reflection of Cork and what we saw last Sunday in Cork? Is that the Cork you're expecting?
It's not for me to answer. We are very, very focused on our own performance. What performance level Cork bring on Sunday or last Sunday or any other Sunday is their business. Our business is about ourselves and getting our performance right. Regardless of what the opposition will bring or not, if our performance levels aren't right, we're not going to win the shake-up when it comes down to it. And that's the bottom line. So we don't really watch other teams' performance levels. They're not of concern. You have to maximise your own. If that's off, you're not going to get the result. You're not going to be in the mix in the last 10-15 minutes when you need to be. So, I know obviously because there's been games last weekend, there's been a lot of analysis and commentary on the performances last weekend. But that's not for us to do. That's not our job. Our job is to perform ourselves next Sunday and make sure that we're right for next Sunday. And that's where our focus is.
John, is everyone on alright? Is there any games playing on the group?
No, we're in good shape. We're in good shape, thanks be to God. Yeah, we've had a really, really clean run of things. Tom Conlon has a little groin strain, but we just need to see how that is during the course of the week. That's it. That's all we've got, and it's great to have it. So hopefully we come through clean tonight, and that's us out the gap nearly, at this stage. So we've been very, very fortunate, and I suppose that's testament to the work that Joe O'Connor has done with them off the pitch in the gym during not just this year, but the last 4 years that he's been involved. I think their bodies now are strong from that perspective. We don't get soft tissue injuries very, very often, very rarely, and that's a testament to the work that he's done with the boys. So the injury prevention work that they do off the field during the winter has been very effective over the last 2 seasons, no doubt.
What's the difference this year compared to last year coming into the Munster Championship as All-Ireland champion?
Very little, Dan. You're still as apprehensive as ever because you know yourself you want to get off to a good start. You want to hit the highest level of performance you can. Obviously teams will ratchet up their performance levels as they go through the games. Not every team is going to have that perfect performance right through each of the games, but and the intensity levels and the speed of the game will no doubt incrementally improve as we go through the championship. All the teams will incrementally get better. So as regards where we're at right now, I don't feel any different. It's Championship Sunday is coming up, and you've got that apprehensive anticipation about you, and you're looking forward to it, and yet you're busy focusing on all the details to make sure that you've not overlooked anything, that you're not ignoring some aspect that could have turned out to be extremely important. So yeah, just trying to tick all the boxes as best we can, and trying to stay relaxed for the week and enjoy it. It's there to be enjoyed, and that's about the size of it, you know. Ultimately, it's about the games and it's about the players, and they're doing everything in their power to make sure that they're as fit and healthy and well as they can be for the game on Sunday. And you know, let's see where it rocks on from there.
John, just final side of the question. I look at Chris, you want to win every, you're taking game by game, you want to win every game. But do you place any extra stock on the open game and on starting off on the right note, psychologically? How important is it that you begin a campaign on the right note?
Obviously, you want to get off to a good start. You know, we've got some really challenging fixtures. So, you know, this is a home fixture for us. We've had a good home record here for the last number of years. We want to maintain that, obviously. But, you know, if you start thinking about the broader picture, you lose sight of the important aspect, which is the game on Sunday. And that 73 or 4 or 5 minutes is all that actually really matters right now. We will have a week to prepare for the next one and so on and so forth, or 2 weeks in fact after this one. So I'll tell you where my head is already. You know, I'm not even aware of the gap so much between game to game. We're only focused on Sunday's game because that's all that matters right now. I know there's people interested in the broader picture of how things might pan out. That'll all pan out in its own good time. There's no rush with it. We'll take it and enjoy it for what it is.
John, your team selection, you have a number of welcome selection headaches, I guess, different areas across the field.
Yeah, it's and you said it to the players last Sunday. You know, they've given us a really challenging task of not only trying to pick a team, but to actually pick the 26 as well. So, which is a brilliant thing for us. You know, players are in good form and have had a great preparation and are pushing hard for places, and that's good for us to have. Hopefully, we'll make the right calls and the right decisions when it comes to actually, you know, choosing the individuals to partake in the various stages of the game, be it starting or finishing. But yeah, it's great. We're very fortunate that we have fellas pushing very hard, and all credit due to.
Does the opposition tailor your team selection at any points, or are you picking your best?
That's a tricky one because there's so many different aspects to it. You know, you'll want to start strong, but you'll always want to try and finish strong. And some players maybe are better at starting maybe than coming off the bench. And you know, obviously with oppositions, certain players have a good track record maybe against a particular opposition or a particular player on the opposition side. So, you know, you want to play your strongest suit. So if you have a particular strength somewhere, you're going to try and use it. And why not? So, yeah, listen, it's a hard one to answer because it's such a broad one. You know, you could talk about all the different teams and all the different aspects of, you know, the setups that they have and the type of player that might suit a particular type of setup. So we just take it as we see it coming on, whichever game is coming on, and what we feel is the best mix for us at that particular stage.